Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Going over today's MLB main slate for today on DraftKings. We have a nice 14 game slate, I believe that's what it is. It's a pretty big slate, so a lot of good options to go with, a lot of good value options as well, so it should be a fun slate. Anyway, before we continue, if you could leave a like, subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate that. You can also follow me on Twitter at cpen_16 if you want access to this cheat sheet and the pitching model and the hitting model, and it's got 5 positions as well. Just, like I said, follow me on Twitter, then you can shoot me a DM asking for it, and then I'll send it right on over to you, so it's pretty easy. And also some announcements that the UFC video is out. I think I just put that up 10 minutes ago, and then NASCAR will be out this weekend, so always looking forward to NASCAR and UFC as well. So anyway, let's get into this cheat sheet. I'm recording this really late tonight, so things might change by tomorrow morning, but just thought I'd get it out early for you guys tonight. Just don't expect this every time, just happened to be up, so I got this done so I could have more time for tomorrow. But anyway, into the slate. And disclaimer, I do like more than 3 people at each position. It's a huge slate, so I'm just picking 3 people I want to talk about and that I really like tonight. So SP1 for me is going to be Jacob deGrom. I wouldn't mind if you get up to Garrett Cole, but it's just really expensive and it's going to hurt your bats. So don't mind going with Jacob deGrom at 9,400. I love the price we're getting here, and he's facing a Rockies team who isn't the same on the road. And I think they can really rack up the strikeouts in this matchup, and so can Jacob deGrom. So, and when they're away from Coors, I definitely like picking on them a little bit. I know we just used Quintana, and he did okay versus them, and Darvish did okay as well. And Jacob deGrom is a much better pitcher than those 2 guys, so I think he can have a fantastic game here. And then Andrew Heaney at 9,200. He's been good in his first 2 starts, and Seattle's pretty bad versus left-handed pitching. I know a lot of people kind of respect Seattle as an offense. I mean, they do have a pretty decent offense, but versus lefties, they've been pretty bad this year, and I've been using lefties against them for a while now. And he did have a really good game versus them last time out, 24 points. Although it is concerning when a guy goes plays the same team back-to-back, because the hitters can kind of get a feel for him. But I still do like the matchup, and I do think he can pile up some strikeouts as well. And then also like Brandon Woodruff at 7,800. His price fell off a cliff, and I was like getting guys at good values. So I do like him to bounce back and outperform his price tag. I don't think he's going to get around 30 points or anything, but 15, 20 points really isn't on the question. I do think he should get the easy win here, as the Pirates are ruling out Rookie Davis, and I do think the Brewers can rough him up a little bit. So definitely like Brandon Woodruff at that price. And like I said, Garrett Cole's fine if you can get up to him, but I don't think I'm personally going to, but we will see. And then a catcher, I just listed 3 punt guys. Obviously, you can pay up for Yasmani Grandal, JT Realmuto, or those, but I like to tend to pay down for catcher. So if you can't afford a big guy like Grandal, I don't mind going to Maldonado. He's a punt versus Nova. And then we have 2 guys at min salary, Jeff Mathis and Danny Jansen. So you have to think those guys are going to have some ownership. I know a lot of people are starting to do the punt catcher thing. I mean, the one night Danny Jansen was like 40% owned, so I definitely don't mind punting catcher like usual. And at first base, we have Matt Olson at 4,000. So I love this game tonight. It's got one of the highest over-unders at 10.5. And it's not really lopsided either way, so they have both teams scoring a lot of runs, and I'm agreeing with that. It's Texas. And I remember last year when Oakland went into Texas during the summer, it was just an offensive explosion that week. It was crazy. So I like doing it again. And he's going to be facing a righty in Texas, and that bullpen isn't very good either, so definitely like Matt Olson. And he can lefties well, so if they bring in a lefty, I don't think he's going to have too much trouble there either. Then Freddie Freeman, 5,100. He's expensive, but he's been awesome. I think he's up to 17 homers this year, maybe 16. And he owns Urena in his career with 9 hits and 3 homers, so definitely like Freddie Freeman if you want to spend up. And then Ryan O'Hearn at 3,300. He has a lot of power versus righties, and Nova gets crushed by lefties, and he has an extremely low strikeout rate versus them as well. Then at second base, we have Brandon Lau at 4,700. I believe it's Lau, might be Low, but I can never remember. I know there's like a Nate Low or Lau. I get them mixed up, but either way, 4,700, just a lefty versus Porcello. I've been saying it all year. I like using lefties versus Porcello, so don't mind going with some of these raised lefties. And then Chris Taylor at 3,400. He should be batting leadoff versus a lefty in Pomeranz, and he's not very good. And then Whit Merrifield, if you can spend up, 4,900, pretty much can do it all. Can do it all in terms of power and speed, and he has some stolen base upside versus Nova. And then at third base, we have Vlad Guerrero Jr. at 3,900. It's cheap in his upside versus righty and Kelly, who's actually been worse versus righties. It's supposed to say righties. He's been reverse splits, so apologize for that. So I don't mind going to Vlad. I think it's 0 points tonight, so maybe people will get off him, lower his ownership. And then Justin Turner, 4,200, just an affordable. He's just affordable when facing a bad lefty. And I am, as you can tell, it's late at night. Facing a bad lefty in Pomeranz. Sorry. And then we also have Travis Shaw as a punt. He's still an excellent value and facing rookie Davis, who I think he's gonna have a pretty tough time with this lineup today. So we've got guys like Christian Yelich, like Moustakas, Yasmani Grandal, Travis Shaw, Eric Thames even. So don't see him getting out of here unscathed at all. And then at shortstop, we have Trey Turner, 5,200. So really, this is all just about the stolen base upside here versus Margin Vicious. I think he can slip a couple bags. And then Mondesi, 5,500, expensive, but he can pay it off here. He can just do about anything with his power and speed. I know he doesn't have a ton of home run power, but he can definitely get some triples. And versus Nova, he's got the stolen base upside as well. And then Marcus Semien, 4,100. I could see him being the chalk. Just fairly priced for this game in Texas. And then in the high priced outfield, we have Austin Meadows at 5,900. So like I said with Lau, I love lefties versus Porcello, and it's just the price. It's pretty tough to fit him in, but premium stack in the Rays, you can't leave him off your stack, so you're gonna have to find a way to get him in because he's one of their best hitters. Then Christian Yelich at 6,000. I feel like it's cheating listing him here on my cheat sheet, but he's been cheating at home this year. He's got 23 homers, leading the league in just about everything. So if you can fit him, it's fine. But 6,000, probably not. I'm not gonna be doing it, especially for cash games. But I mean GPPs, that's fine. Then Bryce Harper, 4,700. So Maul will struggle with lefties, and Harper can hit righties. Well, I know he hasn't been the best this year, but I feel like in DFS he's high owned in certain spots, and then he usually gets that home run everyone's looking for. So just seems to like it when he's chalk usually. Then in the mid-range outfield, you have Mookie Betts at 4,400. That's just way too cheap for him. I don't care who he's facing, unless it's like a top-tier ace. At 4,400, he's always going to be interesting to me with his power and speed. Then Benintendi, his teammate, just fair price for him facing a righty in Chirinos. It says Chirinos. Oh, man. Chirinos. Yeah, it's close enough. I can't tell. So anyway, yeah, and he's going to serve up some hard contact, especially some lefties, so don't mind him. And then Michael Brantley, 4,700. Anytime he's facing a righty on the mound, he's making this cheat sheet. You guys know I love him. Mostly every night, whenever he's facing a righty, he has an elite contact rate, so he's always going to put the ball in play, which is what we want in DFS. I hate guys with high strikeout rates, but some guys are just fine, like Joey Gallo. But I just hate guys with high strikeout rates most of the time. But Brantley always puts the ball in play, and he's got he's got some power too, and he's always good for some doubles. Just an on-base guy, and then with upside as well, and a really good lineup. And then in the value outfield, we have Nelson Cruz at 3,700. So Boyd's been good, but Cruz versus lefties has been a thing for a long time, and he's below 4K. Plus that bullpen is terrible, so I definitely like Nelson Cruz a lot. Then Chris Davis, 3,900. I'm just going to keep playing him below 4,000 until his price comes up. He's just too much of a value and good matchup versus already in Texas. And I swear, like I said last year when Oakland visited Texas, this guy just went off out of all these guys. Him and Gallo were just taking turns hitting homers every time. It was crazy. And then Chris Taylor, 3,400. We already went over him, I think. Yeah, we did. So don't have to repeat that. And then to go to some of the core plays. It's pretty early in the day, so I didn't see any weather yet. So I will update that for you guys. So make sure you keep a lookout on that. But it's just too early in the day for me to look for weather. It's only 2 a.m. here. And then so core plays for me is going to be DeGrom, Olson, Chris Davis, and Nelson Cruz. In the top stacks are going to be the Rangers, the Athletics, the Brewers, especially lefties, Astros. I know I don't have many Astros listed just because they're expensive, but I do like them, like Alex Bregman, he's fine. And then I like the Royals and the Rays lefties. And I just also put, just because I don't have Trout on there, doesn't mean he's in play. He's always in play. I kind of just leave him off usually because I think that's a given by now. If you can afford Trout, put him in your lineup. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for the video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate that. And good luck today, tomorrow, whenever you're watching this.